How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be ranking the week 1 Four Nations MSPs. All right, so some pretty good cards. I know some people obviously not a fan of this event, but make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's hop into the video right now. Starting off first, guys, with number 4, it is Brad Marchand. All right, so he's 5'9", 176 pounds. He's a two-way forward. He's got checking boost, 93 acceleration, and 93 speed on him here. He's got silver close quarters to go along with gold unstoppable force here. You know, pretty good shot too, 92, 92, 93, and 93. Now, the only issue that I always have with Brad Marchand, guys, is he's 5'9", so he's a small little guy, you know, small little guy. Listen, his checking stats are pretty good, I will say. I like his body checking being at a pretty good rate. I think they made his body checking so good just to try to, like, maybe offset how small he is, which makes sense. It's a very good idea, I would say. But in general, I still feel like if you're comparing him to the other 3 MSPs from week number 1, I just can't tell you that Brad Marchand is better than them. I just can't, unfortunately. But nonetheless, Brad Marchand at number 4. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3, we got Charlie McAvoy, guys. He's a 6'1", 209-pound right-handed defenseman. He's got two-way defenseman along with agility boost as well. His abilities are good. They're elite edges and gold shutdown. So very nice abilities on McAvoy. I'm a big fan of that. His skating is pretty good. I mean, 91 acceleration, 91 speed. I just will say this, though. I mean, there's a lot of good righties, I feel like, at this point that are probably better than him right now, especially if you're able to make, like, Team of the Year Makar, for example. I mean, I'm not saying McAvoy's bad. He's definitely not. I just don't think he's on the level of some of the other right-handed D that are out right now. Just personally, that's how I feel. But I like his shot. Definitely a good card when it comes to his offensive stats as well. Checking stats are pretty good. 90 body checking there. 97 defensive awareness. I mean, that's pretty solid too. I mean, all really solid defensive stats there. 97 stick checking with the synergies active there as well. I mean, it's a solid card, but it's something that's going to be like, wow, like this McAvoy card is going to wow you and surprise you with how good it is. It's just a solid card. It's nothing outstanding. Number 2, it looks like Team Sweden always, it's always Mika Zibanejad, guys. Every time there's an international event, it really does feel like Mika Zibanejad gets the MSP for Team Sweden. I don't know why that is, but it does always feel like that's the case. He's 6'2", 201 pounds. All right, he's got two-way forward and deking boost synergy here. 92 acceleration and 92 speed on him here. All right, his face-offs go up to 91 there with the two-way forward synergy active. All right, he's got make it snappy and goal puck on a string. Now, I will say, I do not like his abilities. I mean, make it snappy's fine, but goal puck on a string to me is whatever. Like, I mean, it's fun to use because, yeah, you obviously can, you know, you deke quicker, right? That's fun. But other than that, it's not a huge thing where I feel like, you know, you're going to be really loving it. I will say, though, his hands, incredible. I mean, 99 deking, 97 offensive awareness, 97 hand-eye, 95 passing, 98 puck control. Again, synergies being active, obviously, are a part of the stats being that high. However, still very solid there. His checking stats they're fine. I mean, it's a very well-rounded 91 overall card, I'd say. Like, there's no stat that's, like, unbelievable. I guess his hands are pretty good, but outside of that, I don't really think this card is, like, insane, but it's certainly solid. And I like the fact that he's a center, right? I mean, that always gives you versatility. You can play center, you can play wing. I would probably play Zibanejad on the wing if you actually end up making this card, but it certainly is a solid card. You can definitely play at center as well. Number 1, as you guys can see, I've actually made Mikko Rantanen as well. So Mikko Rantanen, guys, I mean, 6'4", 215 pounds. All right, now this card is a beast. All right, so he's got sniper forward and playmaking boost here. All right, he's got unstoppable force along with gold knife, so solid abilities on Rantanen here as well. But what I really like about him, though, guys, I mean, look at this: 93 acceleration, 94 speed, 6'4", 215-pound guy with 94 speed. Oh, this is a card that should not leave your lineup for a while. I mean, he's going to be on my second line right now. Even if another good left-handed winger comes out and, you know, they're better than Rantanen, which is going to be hard to kind of beat right now, I'd say. Guys, there's just no way that I'm not going to at least keep this guy on my team for a while, because if you look at his defensive stats as well, he's got 90 faceoffs. And Rantanen's a winger, guys. He has 90 faceoffs. Worst comes to worst, you can play him at center. And it's funny to say, but you can definitely play Rantanen at center. It would not be a crazy thought or attempt. I feel like I would definitely do it, honestly. And he's got the size for it as well. And 90 faceoffs is definitely solid enough. It's not like it's unreal as faceoffs, but it's definitely passable, right? So Mika Rantanen to me is the best one from week number 1 by far. I think it's like not even a question, honestly. What do you guys think, first of all, when it comes to these MSPs? Are you going to make any of them? Now, you got to remember something as well, guys, when it comes to the MSPs this week here. If you go over to the sets section here, it does tell us here that we are going to be able to trade in 291 overalls for an ultimate 92 overall for that nation. So, for example, guys, if you make Brad Marchand from week 1 and then whatever player from Team Canada, on week 2, you'll be able to trade those 2 Canadian players in for that Canadian ultimate player, whoever that will be. We don't know, but I think it's kind of cool. Kind of gives you a reason to make the MSP. So honestly, guys, I will say this: if you're like Canadian and you really like Team Canada, of course, I mean, makes sense. If you're Canadian, I would say it's not a horrible idea to make Marchand, because then if you want to make the week 2 player, that's also a pretty decent idea. Now, one last thing as well before I end this video, just to double check. These are out for 2 weeks, so you'll have the chance to really think about it as well before you really lock into who you might potentially want to make for the match set player items. Enjoy this video though. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already here. As always, follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day, of course. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek at 3 E's, and appreciate all support as always. I'll see you guys in the next video.